crept the asshole on the 14th floor where the bathroom door don't lock. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the body admits I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she's bedless on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on the seat and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 102 of Phired Up. Check us out at firedupsports.com. I'm Mike Gilletto. Joining me as always, Dom Console. Dom, what's going on, dude?
Yo, what's up?
Not much. We got a little bit of an ass kicking tonight with the Phillies. We'll talk about it. We also have Chris Lucia. Chris,
What's up, guys?
still no baby yet.
Not
Still
no
on baby watch.
yet. We're waiting. He was due 2 days ago, but we're waiting.
This has to be the last show without a baby, right?
Has to be. They told us last week. They said 41-6 is the latest they'll let somebody go, which would be like the 21st, April 21st.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's funny. It's usually like a week. Like they really don't want you to go like any more than like a week and a half.
Yeah, the baby gets too big.
Yeah, it's about 10 or 11 days from now, right?
Yep.
The 21st.
Just hopefully nothing happens during the show. You know, we don't need any of that going on tonight. You know what I mean?
We'll just hear. We'll be hearing like screaming in the background. We'll just see him run.
Yeah.
Just like at work. Just like when he's at work.
Yeah. He just ducks out for a little while. But before we get going, I gotta tell everybody about our sponsor. Listen, the NFL draft is close approaching, and the most exciting prospect is the prospect of being perfectly groomed head to toe with our friends at Manscaped. Manscaped has long had elite downfield play with their Lawnmower 4.0, but in 2023, they have the rookie sensation beard hedger to ensure the face of your franchise is a pretty one. This 1-2 punch of men's grooming is the best acquisition for any at-home GM. So go to manscaped.com and save some salary cap with our code Phired Up for 20% off plus free shipping. This year, Manscaped can help you make this sexy pick without forgetting about your big uglies up front. That's right, the Beard Hedger and Lawnmower 4.0 are a franchise-changing combo that will have you looking at your roster with pride. Everyone who saw the Super Bowl knows what happened with poorly managed grass. That type of ball playing field quality would never happen with the Lawnmower 4.0. This elite electric trimmer is a lock for first round talent. There's a lot of fun football puns in this week's ad read, huh? Just look at its explosive talent with the RPM. With all that power, the lawnmower is still the most nibble on the field with its skin safe technology that reduces nicks and snags while making all the right cuts on hair. In the season of trimming the roster, Manscaped will make sure you're cutting all the right players and not any important pieces of your D. Yes, you heard that right. You've now done the dirty work. Now it's time to make sure you look good out there with the Beard Hedger and its 20 positions of precision. This powerful cordless trimmer helps you customize your look with a rotary wheel that has 20 lengths while using only one guard. In football, having a deep O-line may be a good thing, but in the bathroom, more than one guard is just a mess. Plus, its tough titanium blades and single-stroke efficiency can have you go from bushy Matt Patricia to sleek Sean McVay in no time. If you haven't upgraded your grooming tools already, head to Manscaped for a champion-worth roster reset. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Phired Up at Manscaped.com. It's 20% off with free shipping at Manscaped.com. And use code Phired Up. Go from Mr. Irrelevant to a first-round pick with Manscaped. That was a mouthful. I need to take a drink of water. You guys can talk. Go ahead.
You know who's fired up right now?
Who's fired up?
The Philadelphia Phillies. What's that?
Dude, Marsh just hit a bomb.
Yeah, I know. I went like this. I don't know if he saw me.
Yeah.
And then Cave just missed one.
Okay. I posted on Twitter and I was curious if you guys saw it or what you guys think. Whenever a Bohm hits a home run, what are we calling this? Is it a Bomer homer? Is it a Bohm run? Is it just a Bomer? What a Bohm bomb I've heard. What are we calling it? I like Bomer homer. That's my vote.
What are the other ones?
Bohm run. It's just Bomer, Bohm bomb.
I like Bomer. I like the one you said, and I like Bomer.
I like Bomer Homer. It rolls right off the tongue. Bomer's solid too. Bomer's
What
solid
about
too.
what did I hear today? About Stott. I forgot. It's like a lyric or the name of a song. Stott is hot or something like that. Stotter is hot or Stotter is hotter or something. I thought that was pretty clever.
I don't know. I'll try to look it up. I can't find anything right now. So there you go. That's my 3 seconds of looking.
Man, Cody Clemens stinks.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, I mean, he's not good, and obviously you got to find some sort of replacement for Derek Hall, which I guess is the replacement for Rhys Hoskins. So you're kind of down the depth chart a little bit. Any objections with just moving Bohm to first base and just having Sosa as your everyday third baseman for now?
I think they basically said like that is probably what they're going to do most of the time going forward. Obviously tonight Bohm's playing third, but I think for the most part they're going to try to stick with that. I think Thompson said that today.
Are you worried about stunning his growth as a third baseman, like a fielder?
Listen, if he's hitting homers,
the Bomer homers.
yeah. You know what? Maybe you move him there full time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's an average third baseman, but I think he could be a better first baseman. I don't think he could be a great first baseman. He might be better than Rhys, but defensively. But I don't know, man. As long as his bat's in the line, I don't give a shit where he plays. You can put him at catcher.
I don't want him catching. That's for sure.
Did you guys see some of the names of players that are like that they're trending with right now, as far as like Phillies and name whatever? CJ Crone, obviously we've heard that one, but I heard an interesting one. Would you guys take Joey Votto?
What's he doing? Did he even start playing yet?
He's still hurt. No, he's still hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's really lost a step these last like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I like Crone more.
I like Christian Walker more too.
Christian Walker I think is going to cost you a lot though.
Yeah.
I don't think a Crone's going to he's going to cost you more than a Votto will, but I think Christian Walker is a more expensive option there.
Yeah.
But Christian Walker is better than Crone.
I'm at the point of looking at third baseman.
Really?
Yeah.
Just keeping Bohm at first. Well, I mean they like Sosa, and Sosa's playing really well. Yeah. So I mean that's the thing. Is he a starting third baseman, or do you like him in the platoon role where he's just kind of Swiss Army knife all over the field? But he's playing really well, so you got to give him more playing time. I feel like, right?
Yeah. For now.
I heard they said Kingery might be on his way up.
He's got to be better than Clemens, right? Has to be.
Yeah.
Well, I think Clemens' versatility is what has him up here.
Yeah.
Which is fine
everywhere except center
and
catcher and short.
Okay, that's fine. But the fact, Kingery, I know for sure has a better bat than both Clemens and fucking Pache.
Pache stinks.
I mean, Kingery's better than both of those guys when it comes to hitting the ball.
Center fielder, he's pretty decent, but
he's a good fielder for sure.
I don't disagree. I just don't think I just think they're more worried about fielding a first baseman. That's all.
When has Dave Dombrowski cared about fielding?
You have to have a first baseman though. Scott Kingery can't play first base. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, they throw him out in the outfield. Just try him at first. Wow.
Yeah, put Schwarber at first.
Schwarber doesn't want to play first.
Put Castellanos at first.
What are you putting right field?
Just keep Bowman at first.
Put
Kingery wherever. No, he can't play every day. No, you put Sosa at third. And then Kingery's off the bench, a spot start in center field, spot start at second or third, whatever.
That's playing every day.
That's a spot start here or there. It's like twice a week. I don't care.
No, it's
he can't be worse.
Kingery every day. That's nuts.
When did I say that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
When did I say I want Kingery every day?
He said one day he plays second, the next day he plays right field, then he plays center field.
That's not 3 days in a row though. That's one week. No, 1 week he gets a spot start in center field. The next week he gets a spot start at third base. The week after that he gets a spot start at second base.
But they can't. They need somebody to play almost every day. I'm not saying Clemens.
Why? Why do they need somebody to play every day? Why do they need some?
Half of their team is dead.
Move Bone to first. Sosa at third. That solves your problem.
Sosa's not a starting third baseman in the major leagues. How old is he now?
Oh, he's more of a starting third baseman than Cody Clemens is a starting first baseman.
Sure, I agree with that.
So I'd rather that.
I was talking about putting when we said, "Holy shit! Did you see that bat boy?" Dude, he ran so fucking fast.
I didn't say it.
I was talking about moving Castellanos to first. That's what I was talking about. You can't do that. You can't move him or Schwarber to first because then you're playing Scott Kingery every day.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. I was just talking about. I think Kingery deserves more of a roster spot than Pache or Clemens.
I just think Clemens, Pache, I'll agree with. I just think because Clemens can play first, can play a little bit of first base defensively, Scott Kingery can't. I think that's really the only reason. If Hoskins didn't get hurt, you wouldn't see Clemens wouldn't be on this roster.
Of course not.
So that's the only reason why he's on this roster.
And if Hall doesn't get hurt, you probably don't see him on this roster.
Right. Well, he wasn't.
Right.
He wasn't on the roster.
Yeah.
So,
I
agree. I don't think Clemens is,
he
the
stinks.
answer. Yeah,
the answer. Have him go play in AAA, AA, wherever. It's just not here.
Maybe he needs to cheat like his dad.
Yeah,
maybe. But cheaters apparently don't go in the Hall of Fame according to you.
Was it you guys that tell me about Cody Clemens home runs? Did you guys ever hear Cody Clemens hit 25 home runs his senior year at Texas? It was more than like the next 4 or 5 teams combined in college.
Really?
You know what? Speaking of great college stats, I've been thinking the last 3 weeks how Rich from Drunk on Broad sat here and said, yeah, Bijan's 17 touchdowns means nothing. Yeah, well, neither does Derek Barnett's breaking the sack record at Tennessee because he was so great. That kind of equates to him hitting 25 homers at Texas.
That's been really bothering you the last few
weeks.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I've been losing sleep, bro.
Yeah, I could tell. You're a little fired up from that
all
conversation. That's fine.
I really wish I didn't think about that the next day. I really wish I was able to say that, but.
Well, the problem was with that show, it was so rapid fire. You didn't have time to think about anything. You just blew a gasket for 15 minutes.
I blew a gasket and I was 100% right. It's all right.
Well, I mean,
it's not easy to always being right.
It's okay. I mean, it's an opinion. It's not really about being right or wrong. It's your opinion.
Did you know that I think there's only been 5 we're totally getting off subject here.
Oh, yeah,
there's only been 5 first round running backs to win a Super Bowl since 1998.
5 first-round running backs to win a Super Bowl. Okay, I mean, sure.
Since 1998. And not one starting running back has made more than, was it 3.5 or 2.5 for the year and won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like every single starting running back.
You could probably do that with every position.
Years or whatever it was.
Okay, no, listen. You could probably do that with every position. Go back and since 2000 or whatever, go look at every single, I don't know, middle linebacker that was drafted in the first round and see how many Super Bowls that guy's won. Like, you can do that with any position. How many first round quarterbacks win Super Bowls? Every quarterback that's supposed to be the next great one all come out and they suck.
I'll bet you there's not as much. I bet you there's more running back than any position.
More running backs?
Yeah, that haven't won.
Oh, that haven't. Okay, I think you meant that have.
Since what, 98?
Any other position?
Hold on. Are we talking about the money part that I was saying, or are we talking about draft pick, like first round draft pick, or like
first round pick?
Okay.
First round pick, and also, I mean, it's a bad bet because I'll just take like kickers and punters, and you're fucked. Kickers and punters definitely haven't won more than 5.
Yeah, but they're not first round picks.
No,
Like
there's been one, right?
Yeah, Janikowski.
I'd have to do the research. Maybe I'll do the research and we'll get back to you next show.
Yeah.
That would take way too long for me to do right now.
Oh, it's the first thing I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm already doing it right now.
Yeah. Back to the Phillies. The one guy I did want to talk about is Matt Strom, fucking dealing. In 3 appearances so far, he made 2 starts, 10 innings, no earned runs, no runs at all. 10 strikeouts, I think 3 walks. He's been really good. Say Suarez does get healthy, is Strom definitely going to the bullpen, or do you think he's kind of opened himself as a role as a starter? I know we talked about Dom. You mentioned it a lot. The fact that you think they could go a 6-man rotation. I think Strom's kind of in the conversation there at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they said Suarez is going to start throwing on Thursday, right?
Sounds fairly close.
Yeah. Bullpen session. I say you let these, because I don't think he's going to start. I don't think he's going to start a major league game this month. Is he? You think?
This month, is at the end of April. Probably not. You might get to the end of April, maybe.
Right.
But...
So you have essentially 2 to 3 weeks to figure out. Is it Bailey Falter? Is it Matt Strom? You know what I mean? Like a lot could happen between now and in 3 weeks.
Sure,
weeks.
totally.
So right now, I think it's just kind of wait and see. Can they? If this continues, I mean, I think Falter goes to the bullpen.
Yeah, I think so too.
You think so? I mean, Falter was pretty good his last outing, wasn't he?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a good problem to have.
Oh,
I
totally.
think he's okay with going to the bullpen too. I think
both are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Strom was brought in really to be a bullpen arm.
Right. I think he started as a starter in his career.
He did. Yep.
He was like a pretty big prospect, and then kind of San Diego didn't really pan out too well.
Yeah, and then I think he wanted to be a starter when he was in Boston, and that didn't really work out as well. But so far he's looked really, really good.
Yeah.
Hasn't really shown the ability to go deep into games, but like he's been damn effective.
But like, is that him though? Like,
no, probably not.
I maybe the first start I understand a little bit because he's been working to be a relief pitcher.
Totally. Yep.
And then finding out not last minute, but that okay, you're going to be our 5th guy or 4th guy, whatever it is. This start, I thought maybe they'll let him go another inning or so. But
and I don't remember. I don't know the pitch count off the top of my head, but he was really only in like the 55-60 range.
Yeah.
Right. Like he didn't throw a lot of pitches. He pitched 5 innings. He did not throw a lot of pitches. He's very effective.
Vitalico just said too, like how they do like the commercial, like they'll like do like a Phillies post game like first look in like the 7th inning. They'll do like, hey, come watch the post game or whatever. Vitalico kind of said like, I'm confused. I thought Rob Thompson said he was gonna go tonight. Like he was good to go longer than that 60 pitch range or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
and he was dealing too.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
Yeah, but I think that he's just so Thompson quick to pull the trigger on the guys anymore. I think it's just his bullpen's going to win or lose them this season. Like Alvarado looked amazing. I don't know if you 10 straight strikeouts. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't think he's let up a run yet either, has he?
I don't know about that. Probably not, but which is definitely a breath of fresh air because Sir Anthony hasn't looked great. And coming off of the year that Alvarado had, it was such a roller coaster. Like the first half of the season, he was terrible. And then the second half, he just looked amazing. And in the playoffs, I think he looked pretty good. So it's good to kind of like continue that, riding that hot streak into the season.
He has not allowed a run this season so far. 4 appearances, 4 innings. So,
I think he struck out the side his last. What did he pitch? Sunday or Saturday?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Struck out the side in his last appearance, I believe.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And Kimbrel's been fine too.
Yeah. Sir Anthony's just got to be that guy. I don't like who's your closer right now. I know there's a closer
Kimbrel.
by committee.
I think they want it to be Kimbrel. I think.
I think I would like it a little bit better if Kimbrel was the more so in the 8th inning. I would ride with Alvarado for now.
With how good he's pitching, I would probably ride with Alvarado.
Yeah.
I want it to be eventually Dominguez, but
Me too.
he hasn't looked the part yet this season.
Yeah, we're what, a week and a half, 2 weeks into the season,
Right.
so like we have a full year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be like I'm not saying you, but just the city. I wouldn't be too concerned yet. You know,
It is funny the way people like treat Phillies baseball, and obviously Sixers and Flyers to a degree, but like it's so funny the way the city treats the Phillies baseball as if it's like a 17 game Eagle schedule. Like every game.
Yep.
Every game is like if they lose a game, oh, this team stands no chance. This team sucks. If they win the next game, playing the parade. Like, it's just so funny to me.
I'm in 2009 right now. How many do you think I got?
2000. Oh, so you're doing this? Okay.
I'm
So
doing it.
how many
shit.
what? How many what?
How many quarterbacks have been in the first round that won the Super Bowl?
Roethlisberger.
9 right now.
Roethlisberger's one.
Mahomes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes. Peyton.
That's been in a Super Bowl.
Won the Super Bowl.
Oh, won the Super Bowl. Trying to think of the 2010, 2011 area.
Matt Stafford.
Stafford, yeah.
Okay. I always forget he won. Yeah, okay. Is there any more? How many?
Come on,
more?
I just need one more.
Right now, I'm at 2009. I have 7. So, Dom, your point is
shit.
correct.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, it makes sense.
Does Wentz count?
No, he didn't win.
His team won. I mean,
So that's 8.
Yeah. There's a lot more than I thought. I'm going to say that. Sorry.
Jesus.
I didn't mean to.
No. I want to talk about this. Flacco. Okay.
that's such a bullshit fucking.
Hey,
I know, but
First round pick, baby.
whatever.
What's that? 6?
Yeah. Eli.
Breeze wasn't a first round pick, was he?
No, he was the first pick of the second round.
Second round, right. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to me. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead air right now.
We're just thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Just know there's a lot of bad quarterbacks taken.
Yes.
I mean, teams reach.
Rivers never won.
Right, Rivers never won. He was one I was thinking of, but he never won.
Oh, no. Burrow's been there.
Yep, he never won it either.
It's probably so obvious too.
If you give us a division, will I give it away?
Oh, Rodgers.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Dude, the 2000, I know we're on a 2011 NFL draft. Want to hear the quarterbacks taken? Cam
Can I guess
Newton.
them?
Go ahead.
And in the first round?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I'll
Was
give you
Andy Dalton in that draft?
I'll give you
He
the
wasn't
team.
first round though.
He wasn't a first rounder, I don't think.
Cam Newton. The next one was the Titans. This guy came from
Locker.
Yep. Next is
He was
the
like a top 5, right?
He was number 8. Next is the Jags at 10.
Chad Henne?
No. Missouri guy. I think he's still in the NFL.
It's not Gabbard, is it?
Gabbert. Yep.
Gabbert, yeah.
That was at 10. At 12, the Vikings took a Florida State quarterback.
What Florida State quarterback did they take?
Yeah, white kid.
Yep.
Shit. I forget his name.
Christian Ponder.
Ponder.
Okay.
And then the Bengals took Dalton at 35th overall. And then Kaepernick went at 36. That is an awful.
Was Dalton in that draft?
He just had 35.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
35th overall, second round.
I think Wilson was in that draft too.
Yeah, third round.
Yeah. That is an awful.
Yeah. Well,
awful draft class.
these teams get desperate and pick quarterbacks high.
That's going to happen this year, I think.
It happens it happened the Trevor Lawrence draft 2 years ago. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is the only guy in there that probably should have went that high. All the other guys stink.
I love it for the Eagles this year because I know we're all over the place, but
That's fine.
I think that somebody's going to jump to try and take one of these guys.
Yeah, I'm seeing like 4 quarterbacks go like top 4 picks. I'm like, this
Levis
is crazy.
Richardson,
Stroud,
and Bryce Young.
Stroud and Young, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think they all suck. I love this year's going to be a bad year.
Levis reminds me so much of like Zach Wilson coming out.
He reminds me of Tim Tebow.
Yeah, that too.
He's just not. He's an athletic guy. I mean, I watched him play when he was at Penn State.
And I just hate the everybody sees these videos of guys in wide open gyms throwing the ball, and apparently that equates and translates to a good NFL quarterback. Right. Yeah, in gym shorts. Right. Exactly.
And also, I think it's a violation. Did you guys see he put mayonnaise in his coffee?
No, that's what?
Yeah.
So
mayonnaise itself is gross.
And he eats a banana with the peel on. I sent that to my buddy.
What?
Yeah, and I said, so we have a serial killer.
Yeah, it's
on the loose.
It's a psychopath move.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the mayo in the coffee. Like, what does that do?
I think
that can't taste good.
He went in one day and they didn't have any creamer. So
then you just don't drink coffee that day.
You drink it black.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The psychopath move, mayonnaise. And there's also probably so many things he could have reached for in his fridge that were closer to like a milk or a cream than mayonnaise. It's gross. For that reason alone, I don't think I'll take him in the first round.
Yeah, that's serious judgment issues.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to make good decisions on the football field because you put mayonnaise. You were on the fly, you were desperate, and you reached for the mayonnaise. That's how I know you have poor decision-making skills. Do you guys want to talk about anything else with the Phillies? I know we got sidetracked there. What's his name? Castellanos looks pretty good. He not great yet, but he looks more comfortable. He's not swinging at the gross pitches. He's not chasing as much. He looks good.
Yeah, he's having. I think he took that big walk on what was that? The game where they came back and won in the bottom of the ninth.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a huge walk. I like his attitude on the base paths too. Do you see him like 90 feet, like 70 of the 90 feet down towards first?
Yep.
Look like Little League.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll try to find the clip. Did you hear him talking about it afterwards?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'll try to find it for you. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, I just I think that the only problem that like worries me is like their bats go hot tonight. Like they just got to keep it consistent tomorrow. What I do like is that they beat Alcantara, and then they also got DeGrom at the first. I know they didn't win, but like they're hitting good pitchers. But then Nick Lodolo is Cy Young apparently out there with 12 strikeouts.
The Phillies did a lot of making great, not great pitchers look great. Where the hell is this? I can't find it. Whatever.
Give me a summary, Mike, of what Nick Castellanos said.
To be honest, I don't even remember. Hold on.
Paraphrase for us.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it by the end of the show. All right, is that good enough?
Sounds good.
So, anything else for the Phillies?
No. I'm just waiting on them to get hot. Dollar Dog Night tomorrow.
That's true. You going?
No, I'm not.
I will be at the Flyers game tomorrow. Actually,
really?
Yeah, with my work.
Game, huh?
Dom, did somebody pay you to go to that game?
Yes, my work. I get free food and free drink. So
there you go.
Who are they playing tomorrow?
Columbus.
They play Columbus. Yes.
The last game of the season.
Last home game. Last home game.
Oh, last home game.
I think they play again on Thursday or Friday.
Gotcha.
Yep. It's really bothering me that I can't find this fucking clip. I'll find it by the end of the show. Dom, do you have the schedule for the Phillies? Who do they play next? Because they finish in Miami or against Miami tomorrow, right?
No, Wednesday.
When? Oh, so they off tomorrow?
No, today's Monday, bro.
Today's Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Monday,
so,
Tuesday,
okay.
Wednesday.
So they play. Okay, sorry, you're right. I'm all over the place today.
No, it's good. They go to Cincinnati on Thursday.
Okay. Oh, another series of Cincinnati.
4 games.
Okay.
And then Colorado, right?
Yes, and then they go on the road.
I finally fucking found it. Hold on. Let me get this up here. It's an absolute shit show. Hold on. There we go. All right, here we go.
You know, I don't know their infield coordinator over there. I guess that it was a good idea to, you know, they're playing the shift or whatever. So I was going to get as much as I was allowed to get. You know.
I mean, you were like 75 feet down the line. I mean, it was far down there.
Yeah, it was far.
Not since Little League, right? I mean, that's probably the last time you probably did something like that, right? Without trying to steal a bag, at least.
I mean, probably. Yeah. I'd say. I don't know if I ever was that far. At one point, I was like, I'm pretty close to home right now. But you know, just doing anything I can, just to get the pitcher to focus on me, I guess, instead of the hitter. You know, if they're going to give me all that room, why not?
Look like you were waving at him.
Yeah, I waved at him. You know, just a friendly hello.
There you go. Seems like you finally got a little confidence back, maybe.
Did you see his kid?
No. Oh, if you're dressed in like the same gear.
Yeah, he's like a mini of it's pretty cool.
Yep.
He's that type of guy that he needs that swagger to carry him forward game to game.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep. Totally. And if he could find that and get that back, it'll do big things for the Phillies, especially with losing guys like Harper and Reese. Because I mean, people were saying going into the season they needed Castellanos to bounce back in order for this team to go far.
Too.
He might have.
He straight up said like Castellanos has to like be better.
And that was before losing Reese. So like he goes down, you need his bat to kind of emerge here.
And he doesn't have to hit 35 homers like he did, or 34 homers like he did 2 years ago. You just need like 20 or 25 out of him and like 90 RBI.
Bet 280.
Yeah, 285. Yeah, like so. And they couldn't even get that. I mean, I think what did he hit like 267 last year? So like
something like that. Yeah,
it's not the worst in the world. But the homers and the RBIs definitely have to go up a little bit. Not they don't again. He doesn't have to have 40 homers, but I mean it would help. But definitely around that 20 to 25 mark.
Yep,
that's what he's been his whole career. So
right. All right, we can move on then to the really the only other piece of news in the city, because there really isn't much. Eagles haven't done anything. I still don't understand why Jalen Hurts isn't signed. I don't know if I was going to talk about that, but
yeah, did you see? I think Sal Paolantonio said it last week that he really believes Jalen Hurts is going to sign a team-friendly deal.
What's a team-friendly deal look like?
Right.
I mean, for a guy that they're saying can make $50 million, like maybe $40 million a year.
That's what Daniel Jones. I mean, if he's willing to do that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You're not worried at all, are you, that they haven't signed him yet?
No, I don't know that worries the right word. I said before, I don't think you need to sign him. I don't know why everybody's talking extension. I know they like to get these guys signed early, but like he still has a year left on his deal. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
Yeah, but you don't. If you're the Eagles, you want to get it set before Burrow and Herbert go and get their deal.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like Daniel Jones just set the market. Now he's not an elite guy, but the guy like that's getting $40 million a year. I mean, that's kind of setting the market right there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But I don't know.
If he gets $40 million a year, they should give me like at least 10.
Why? What?
I could do this job, probably.
What did you do?
What did Daniel Jones do?
Oh.
No, Daniel Jones.
Okay. And are you talking? They should give you $10 million or just $10?
Somewhere in between.
But Dom, you're a Daniel Jones fan, right?
Yeah.
the furthest from it.
You loved him coming out of college, I think.
Yep.
Loved him.
Yep.
Yep.
Better than
Yep.
Gardner
There you
Minshew.
go. Yep. Definitely more than Gardner Minshew. I can tell you that much.
Minshew's going to be the starting quarterback
Yeah.
Where'd
Yeah.
he go? In Indy, right?
for Indy.
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna win a lot of games. 3.
Who's better, Daniel
Perfect guy
Jones
to get first round number 1 pick next year.
or who's better, Daniel Jones or Marcus Mariota?
Ooh,
Uh,
that's actually a good question.
It's crazy that that's a good question because one of those
Yeah.
are backup quarterback and the other just got $40 million a year.
yeah. Probably Daniel Jones. Just by a smidge.
Yep. That's just crazy. It's a crazy thing.
Mariota.
Both are first round picks.
Yep.
Dude, I love that Mariota finally found his way to come to the Eagles after all these years.
Both are top 5 picks.
You think Chip Kelly's like fuck? Damn
Yeah,
it.
could have had him.
Yeah.
It only took 7 more years.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. What's he?
I only had to give up
Does-
Lane Johnson, Fletcher Cox, 3 first round picks.
Yeah. Does UCLA still suck? Like, didn't he go there and was like terrible or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he might
actually
still be
pretty
there.
decent year. He is still there. I think he
Is he
just
still
had a
there?
big extension.
Oh, really?
I think
It's
so.
it takes a little while in college. You need like 4 years to like.
Oh, to build up a program
build.
for sure. Yeah. No,
They
absolutely.
were in a rough spot.
Yeah. Yep.
Makes $4 million a year there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What was he making here?
No clue.
Wait, how much does he make?
$4 million.
Chip Kelly makes $4 million a year. I could probably make 4.
I mean,
He's
Yeah.
with UCLA till 2028.
oh wow. So he probably just signed something then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
He signed a 5-year, $32.5 million with the Eagles.
Okay.
Solid.
What's that, like six mil a year? A little over
Yeah,
6.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yep. I think a 5-year contract. I'm trying to think of what did Sirianni sign for? 5 years for a
So you're
new.
not going that too.
Right?
Well, his
Okay.
5-year deal for a first-time head coach is fucking insane.
Well, he was the guy though. Like,
Yeah, but for a guy that's never done it in the professional level, like it's such apples and oranges to go from college to the pros. I don't know. I just think it's a crazy.
Yeah. How many
Fade
people
get
have done
5
it
years.
successfully?
Yeah. Like the greatest college coach of all time couldn't do it successfully.
Yeah. Yeah, even
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury couldn't do it. Couldn't
And
hack it.
now where did he even go? He like disappeared. He went away.
Coordinator, right?
No, I don't. He went to like Taiwan. or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He literally went away. He literally disappeared.
I thought he was a coordinator somewhere.
I don't think so.
I think they said that the Ravens had reached out to him, but
Okay.
he's a free agent. I think.
He was so like hyped up to be his next big thing, and
Well, he
It
was
was
a
awful.
good. I mean, who did he have? He had.
he had the other guy that was supposed to be hyped up as his next great thing, quarterback, and he also stinks.
Yeah, but who was before?
Kyler Murray.
Was he there with Rosen too?
2018, I think it said it was. 2019.
So he had Rosen.
Rosen
for
was like
first
wasn't
year?
did he was Rosen what?
Rosen was 17, I
18?
think.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wasn't it?
17 or 18.
17 or 18. It might have been 18.
Man, Rosen got 1 year drafted in the first
Yeah.
round. They gave you 1 year to figure it out,
Yep.
and now he's out of the NFL. I think
Yeah.
too.
2018, the 10th
Is he
pick.
out of the NFL? I thought he was on like a practice squad somewhere.
Is he dumb? You probably got it up.
I got it up, yeah.
Rosen. Where's he?
He is currently, he played with Minnesota last year for a little bit. I think he was on the practice squad.
Yes.
God, the NFL is such a grueling sport.
Yeah, which I mean just shows if you're
Yeah.
just a first round pick, you have a job for a long time. The fact that you just sign on a team's practice squad for 8
Yep.
years. If
Well,
you're
you
a
were
first round pick.
you were a first round talent, so
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. The greatest job in the world is a backup quarterback.
Yep.
You can make the same amount of money as Chip Kelly and just watch. You probably make more, honestly.
Yeah, seriously.
I think the best position is the third string quarterback.
Yeah, but you don't make like,
you
a
don't
backup
get backup
makes $8
quarterback
million a
money,
year.
right? Yeah.
Oh, you sit there and hold the clipboard.
You don't even dress.
Yeah, but you,
if you're a
that's what I'm
third
saying.
quarterback.
But like you're a third string quarterback. You're making like $2 million, $1.5 million. A second string backup quarterback's making like $8 million, $9 million to just sit there.
and everybody loves you because they all want you to play.
Right.
Like all the fan base loves you until you
Except
actually
if
get
you're Gardner
playing time.
Minshew.
No, I think the
No.
fan base liked Mitchell a
No,
lot
man.
until they saw him play. They liked him until they saw him play.
I just met with me.
Mania, Dom.
What?
Minshew Mania.
Yeah, he's so good.
Better than Danny Dimes, right?
Yup.
All right. There's really no Eagles to talk about, so we can move on to the Sixers. When's their playoff? When's the playoff start? The Thursday,
15th.
Friday, the 15th.
Saturday.
What's today? Saturday.
So the playing games are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Okay.
and then Saturday. I believe Saturday starts the playoffs. I don't think they released who's playing when yet. Like I don't think they released when the Sixers game 1 will be.
Okay.
It's either gonna be Saturday or Sunday.
Dom, do the Sixers get a sweep?
I don't think so. I think the Nets are better than advertised. I think somewhere between 5 and 6 games.
Really?
But we are
Yeah.
going to say they won, right?
What's
Or
that?
we are going to say they're going to win, right?
Oh yeah. No, they're way better than the Nets, but the Nets will put up a fight. I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say Sixers and 5.
Sixers and 5. I like it.
I think Sixers a sweep
I agree. I'm going to go sweep too.
and get them some rest because they're going to need it.
It's really good that they start Saturday or Sunday because they didn't play their starters on Sunday. They didn't play any of their starters on Sunday. You get like 6, 7, 8 days of rest right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's great for Harden and Embiid. So
Yep.
Who's the 1 seed, Dom? Milwaukee?
yeah, Boston's 2.
Sixers would face if they win and Boston wins, they'd go Boston in the second round.
I don't know how it works. I don't know if it reseeds or if it.
I think it reseeds.
I'm not sure.
It used to. I don't know if it still does.
Right, but everything has changed so much in the last 5 years, even after COVID, the last 3 years. So I don't know how it works off the top of my head.
Why do they keep fucking with it? Just keep it one way.
Right. It should honestly every playoff format should just be 1 plays the worst, 2 plays the next worst.
That's how it should
That's
be.
the reward. That's the reward of being the 1 seed,
Exactly.
the higher seed.
Yep.
When does the MVP come out?
Some of the votes actually were released today. JJ
I
Redick. I don't know why JJ Redick has a vote, but he has a vote. He voted for Giannis. He posted it. Keith Pompey for the Sixers, writer for the Sixers, has a vote as well. He voted for Embiid.
You
I
don't
think
say.
Bill Simmons has a vote. I don't believe he voted for Embiid. Some of these guys have released who they voted for. I'm gonna guess in the next couple of days.
I know I talked about it last week saying I don't give a flying fuck who wins MVP, but it's gotta be. Now the season's over, I feel like I can talk about it. It's gotta be Embiid, right?
I mean, who else is it? I think Giannis has a better I think Giannis's bid is better than Jokic personally.
So you guys know I don't really watch a whole lot of NBA. Jokic is Dallas, right?
No.
Jokic is Denver.
Denver. Why am I thinking? Who the fuck's on Dallas then? Who am I thinking?
Doncic.
That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. What I was about to say is completely irrelevant then. Never mind.
Wrong white guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. I was
Wrong
gonna
European
for some
Yeah,
reason I
yeah.
thought it was Dallas and they sucked this year. So I thought how the fuck could a guy on that team win MVP?
Right.
But I'm totally off base.
Yeah. Did you see that they said he may be asking for a trade?
Doncic.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of issues too, though. It's not just the Mavs. He just won't commit defensively. He won't take care of his body. You got to want it. It was not like Embiid early in. Well, Embiid was always good defensively, but just somebody who wouldn't take care of his body the first 3 years in the league. It's got to eventually click in his head. You got to start taking care of your body, and I think he wants to win. I just think he's not fully committed to being the best player in the world.
Yeah, remember the
Well,
stories
what-
of Embiid drinking the Shirley Temples?
Yeah. And Chick-fil-A milkshakes.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
they are
what-
delicious.
What's up with Dallas not playing them the last game of the season?
I guess they just figure they're not going to make a run in the playoffs. And they want they keep their first round pick this year. They traded it to Atlanta a few years ago. they keep their pick if it's a top 10. It's a top 10 protected pick. So if they lose that game, they have obviously it's a lottery, but they have a better chance of keeping their top 10 pick.
And that number one pick is going to be that Wenabaya, right?
Yes, from France.
Did you see him, Mike?
No.
Did you see he took a 3-point shot, missed, and got the rebound for a dunk.
He's gigantic.
French people play basketball? Never realized that.
There's a few French guys. Rudy Gobert. I mean, I think he stinks, but
he's just a giant jerk off.
Timothée Luwago Cabaret.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, remember him? Holy shit!
I don't even know what he just said.
Wow, I remember that guy. Process Sixers.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick too.
TLC, right? Yeah.
Yep. Tony Parker.
Yeah, Tony Parker. Yeah, probably a Hall of Famer.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
He's French.
Yeah, he's French.
With a name like Tony Parker. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say something and I forget.
We're talking about Gobert.
No, I was talking about the other kid, the number one pick. He's gonna get bullied the first couple years.
He's thin.
He's very thin.
I thought you said he was gigantic.
He's tall.
He's tall as a motherfucker.
He's like 7'4". He's like he looks like Durant, but Durant like physically looks like Durant. A little bit taller probably, but at least Durant for how thin Durant is, he has a lot of strength.
I could snap Durant's.
You couldn't touch.
I could snap Durant's knee in half with my fucking pinkies.
Yeah.
That's how thin that motherfucker is.
Yeah. All right.
You don't think I could?
Not,
dude. Dude's legs are the size of like a tree branch outside.
Yep. No, you could.
Dude's got some tiny ass legs.
Yep. You're right.
I know. I know.
Dunks on LeBron. Dunks on
That's
half,
fine.
half the league.
That's fine.
But yeah, you can snap him in half.
Still got tiny ass legs. I'm not wrong. I mean, look at the fucking thing.
I'm not saying you're lying, but that doesn't mean you're wrong. You're right.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Just because you believe it doesn't mean it's true.
I mean, I'm sure I believe a lot of shit that isn't true, but it's
like Gardner Minshew's better than Daniel Jones.
We're going back to that, huh? I'm just saying, he's got tiny, thin legs, chicken legs.
If you think you could break Durant in half, I mean, you're gonna
his knee.
The thing that you're gonna do to this number one pick, I couldn't even imagine.
I don't want to do anything to any of these guys. I'm just saying I could if I want to.
Yeah.
Which way are you breaking it? The way with his knee already going down that way?
Yeah, yeah. Yep,
bending that way.
Yep.
Mike, you couldn't even catch him if he sprinted. So
yeah, okay.
So
he's a basketball player. They're not that athletic.
Okay, yeah, not that athletic. He's top 5 scorer of all time. Yeah, he's not athletic.
There's no running in basketball. You just stand and shoot.
Okay. He could get from one end of the court in 0.8 seconds. It would take you 10 seconds to run from basket to basket. You might not even make it. That's the best part. You might be out of breath by half the court. That's the best part.
I'm sure I'm pissing off whoever's listening. I don't know. I also hate Durant.
Why? Why do you hate him?
Because he's a loser. He's just a loser.
Do you not like him either?
That's not true. But what's that?
Maybe I'm using the word. Maybe I'm using the word loser. Maybe that's not the right word. I think he's just a pussy mentally. That's just an absolute.
I don't
pussy.
disagree with that, but were you going to ask me?
Are you on that same boat?
I love Durant.
Okay.
On the court, I love Durant on the court.
Mike, if he's your starter on the Sixers, do you like him?
I'm sure I do. Sure, yeah, sure. Because I hated Harden before he was here, and I don't even love Harden, but I learned to have to root for him, I guess.
Listen, man, Embiid and Harden, Embiid leading the league in scoring, and Harden leading the league in assists the first time teammates have done that in 41 years.
Sure. I also think Harden's a loser, personally.
The dude has not missed the playoffs.
I don't disagree with that.
You what, Dom?
I don't disagree with that.
What'd you say, Chris? I missed you.
He hasn't missed the playoffs in 14 years.
Who's that?
He's also got to win in the playoffs.
Harden.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think he's a loser. As soon as the moment gets big, he disappears.
That's how I feel about Chris Paul.
That's fair too, and they played together, so
sure,
it's a good recipe to have, I guess.
I think Harden the last 3 years, or at least I think it was last year in Brooklyn, because he was there about a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. I think his last year in Brooklyn up until now has been a different guy, mentally.
He's older. He's getting
yeah. So, just speaking in playoff terms, I just really hope that because they're probably going to have a long series in the second round because they always do. If Embiid comes out and he's not having the game he wants or we need him to have, I'm just hoping James Harden is a guy that's saying, okay, I know I'm the number 2 guy. I need to take over this game, like game 4. Embiid's not having his game. I need to take over offensively, but only having to have to do that once or twice a series. I'm really hoping that works out. I'm hoping that if game 4 comes and the Sixers are up 2-1 and Embiid's just not hitting his shots and Harden says, you know what, the last 3 games I kind of took off a little bit. I'm gonna push the pedal this game and I'm gonna take over, because we've seen that this year. We've seen that every 5, 6, 7th game.
Yep.
Harden has 28. So I'm kind of hoping that happens this time around, because it's inevitable. It's tough to win 7-game series. It is like it's tough to play the same team 7 times in a row and not have a bad game because they've seen you for 6 other games.
It's bound to happen. They have tape on you. They're playing harder.
Right.
No,
and
totally.
Doc is not the greatest coach in the world, so
yeah, he sucks. No, let's call it what it is.
If they get bounced in the second round, is Doc fired?
100%.
I read today that if they don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, there's going to be serious ramifications.
Even if they do make the Eastern Conference Finals and they get and they don't make it a good series and they get swept, if they get swept in the Eastern Conference Finals, I think he's still gone.
I agree. I think it very much depends. If they go to 7 games and
it's a hard fought series,
right,
yeah.
They lose a winning shot.
Yep,
they'll bring him back.
Agreed. But if they get swept,
if they go out
in
4 or 5 and they look bad, I think you might be looking for a GM too.
Really?
Yeah, that's possible. Because what's Morey done? I mean, if he gets bounced in the second or swept in the third, what's he done? He's given out. True, in his career,
his whole career.
Yeah, he's just done nothing but make it to the second or third round. That's it. That's all he has to show for it is second round playoff exits. And all he's doing is giving gigantic contracts to fucking PJ Tucker.
We can agree on the Sixers.
We can.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
It is. I would still snap Kevin Durant's.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Yeah, you'd snap. You'd snap your fucking knee in half. Your own knee in half, probably.
trying to chase him.
You hurt your lower back.
You getting LeBron too?
No, LeBron's a fucking freak in nature. I had no chance of that.
Yeah, but Durant dunks on him once a week. So
what does that have to do with his scrawny ass tiny legs?
I don't know. The greatest athlete in the world gets dunked on by a scrawny little guy. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I don't know. No, I mean LeBron's just he's
wow.
Insane.
Wow. Mike loves LeBron.
I don't know. I don't love LeBron.
That's crazy.
I hate LeBron.
Hates
no.
Harper, hates Sirianni. Loves LeBron. Big LeBron guy.
No, it's just his body's just ridiculous.
His body's ridiculous.
Is it ridiculous?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's hard not to. You know what I mean? Oh man.
So we've learned a lot this episode.
Yeah.
We learned that Dom still thinks that Daniel Jones is a QB1 in the NFL.
Yep. Sure is. 40 million reasons why.
Yeah.
Mike loves LeBron.
I hate LeBron.
And he can break Kevin Durant's leg.
Yeah.
And he's going to catch him.
Loves LeBron's body.
Yeah. That's not what I said. I wouldn't be able to snap his leg.
He's got a great body.
I didn't say great.
Yes, you did. Run it back.
I'll have to listen. I don't think I said great.
I don't know.
I just said he's a crazy body.
I just love. There you go. That might be worse.
Yeah.
My face.
I just like put words in your mouth.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I get it.
Anything on the Flyers?
No, they suck. They got 2 games left. 2 games left, I think. I don't think they'll have odds any worse than 7, I believe, in the draft lottery, which happens early to mid-May, I think. And nothing will happen until then. They're still looking for the president of hockey operations. Apparently, they want to do that quickly, so hopefully we hear soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we rooting for Toronto to lose in the first round?
So this is a theory I throw out in the group chat we're in, Dom, right? Is that what you're referencing? Yeah, so the Toronto Maple Leafs GM, Kyle Dubas, is on the last year of his deal. He's a lame duck GM, which is very odd. It doesn't happen often. And for anybody that doesn't know, Toronto has like a reputation of losing in the first round. They have a damn good team, but they always lose in the first round. I don't think they've won a playoff series since like the fucking 60s. I think it's 67. They haven't won a playoff series since then. Yeah. It's crazy. There's a streak going on. They have a great team. He's done a really good job, I think. But he's obviously last year of his deal. If they lose in the first round, there's a legit chance they don't re-sign him. He's young. I think he's mid 40s. Like, he's a fairly young guy. I would be very intrigued at the possibility of bringing him in as president of hockey operations to work alongside Danny Briere. I think that would be very intriguing. I don't know if it'll happen because I think the second that he walks, there will be, mostly every team in the league after him.
But he's up for a challenge.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
And how's his body?
Is it crazy?
It's not LeBron, you know what I mean? It's not LeBron's body. Oh man,
how's his body?
Did that kid from college? What's going on with that?
He went back, I believe, or he's going back. I don't know if it was. I don't know that it was ever officially announced, though. To be honest,
do we like that? Do we not like that?
I don't like it for selfish reasons because I wanted to see him play, but it probably makes the most sense. They don't think they're going to really be all that competitive next year.
No, they need to go over 82 next year.
Yeah, why waste a year on his contract? Sign him next year. Get him some, a lot of playing time for a good college team. And see him hopefully next March or April. Play a couple games down the stretch next year.
So you're allowed to do that? You're allowed to come up?
You're allowed to start playing after your season's finished.
Just so weird.
After your college season's finished, yeah.
It's so
which is why the talk about him coming up this year happened now. His college season was over, and he could either sign a contract after the college season was over and start playing NHL games, or decide to go back.
Speaking of college, is the Frozen Four?
It happened, yeah.
Okay.
Quinnipiac won.
Gotcha. I don't even know where that is.
What that is Connecticut, I believe. Rhode Island.
I would if I had $1 million. Listen, if I had Chip Kelly's $4 million, I would have bet it was Minnesota.
No, it's up in New England. I want to say Connecticut, I believe.
It is Connecticut.
Yeah. They played. Who did they play in the final? Quinnipiac. Who the fuck did they play in the final?
North Dakota State. I don't know.
No, was it Michigan? No, it wasn't Michigan.
No, it might have been. Yeah. Didn't Michigan win?
No, Quinnipiac won.
They beat Minnesota.
Minnesota. I knew it was one of those schools up there.
No, I thought I saw something over the weekend that Michigan had a game-winning goal against them.
Michigan lost to Quinnipiac 5-3.
So maybe that was the semifinals. Maybe that was the Frozen Four.
The Frozen Four was Minnesota, Boston, Quinnipiac, and Michigan.
Okay. There you go.
Interesting.
Yep. Rob Brindamore's son plays for Quinnipiac. Skylar Brindamore. Fun fact of the day.
I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. That's cool.
Quinnipiac?
Yeah.
The first time I saw the name, I had to read it 4 or 5 times to be like, how? Like,
You've said it 4 or 5 times, and I.
It's a bunch of letters that look like they don't belong together.
Yeah. So basically, it's city in Canada.
It's Connecticut. Which, I mean, I
No,
guess
I know,
might
but
as
I'm
well be
saying,
Canada.
it looks like It looks like it could be a city in Canada. Just a bunch of letters.
Yeah,
Like Saskatchewan. What is that? What is it?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Yeah. No thanks.
Dom says it so. Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. What is it?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Is this?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Now,
See, you're making fun of me, and I'm right.
Dude, that
it's
university, that
Saskatchewan.
Quinnipiac, they got 5,000 kids that go there. It's like a Division III school.
Yeah. Well, that's Division I hockey.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a private school.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
5,000 kids. 20 of them play on the hockey team.
Yeah.
And their coach has been there for like 25 years. It's crazy.
It's a private school. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence
I don't even know where these references come from. Like
What?
No, I know what that. No, I know what that's from. I'm just saying, like, that was just such a random reference, is what I meant.
Well, you said it's a private school, and that's what
True. Yeah, I guess.
he went to Cranbrook.
Yeah, it's a private.
It's a private school.
No, I obviously know what it's from. It just it threw me off the. It was just a random reference.
Yeah, the Saskatchewan. Yeah.
Did you guys watch the Chris Rock skit on Netflix?
Nah.
It wasn't that good. I didn't know if you guys had any takes on it.
I've heard so many different opinions. I've heard some people say it was great. I heard some people say it was okay, and then the last 10 minutes were great.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
No.
For me personally, I know that you guys like comedy, so especially you, Dom. I thought
we haven't had a top 5 in a long time.
No, we haven't. We have not. We'll have to come up with one for next week.
Yeah.
We'll think about it. Unless you guys got anything off the top of your head right now.
I don't know. I just watched a Taylor Swift commercial, so.
Top 5 Taylor Swift songs.
I hate Taylor Swift. So.
God. Of
Mike,
course you do.
don't even like fuck around. Like, Mike sits here and listens to Taylor Swift. So
What?
That album that came out like a year or two ago. He listened to that whole thing.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. To be fair, hold on. To be fair,
Harper,
hold
hates
on.
Sirianni, loves LeBron, loves Taylor Swift. It's
I don't love Taylor Swift. The only Taylor Swift I love is is back in her like old day. Like her first album was a bunch of hits.
You like the country music?
I don't even like country music. That's the thing. I hate country music. But that album.
You like Shake It Off?
Was great. No, before that even. Love Story. What else? So our song fucking
Teardrops on My Guitar.
Yeah, it was a hit banger, hit after hit. No, but to be fair, with my job, I'm in a truck all goddamn day, so I listen to everything. I listen to any new music that comes out. I'll listen to it because I just have nothing else better to do. So I probably did listen to that album. I don't think I liked it though because I couldn't tell you one song off that album.
I'm just busting your balls
until you pull it out and then, oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I'm just busting balls.
NF just came out with an album. You guys
Who?
familiar with NF? NF?
No.
You know who that is?
No.
He had one big radio hit 2 or 3 years ago. What? I forget the name of it. But he's a rapper. Really good. He came out an album this weekend.
Oh, I think you showed me him before.
Probably. I'm trying to think of his big hit. Hold on.
Let You Down?
Let You Down. Yes, that's it.
It's got over 1 trillion plays.
Yeah, it's Let You Down. It was a fucking gigantic hit all over the radio.
It legit has 1.2 trillion plays on Spotify.
Who?
This song? You ever hear this? Yeah? Does it ring a bell?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's him. That was from a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. Maybe. It might even be longer than that. But he came out with an album.
We can do top 5 rap albums. I already have mine though.
I'd have to think of that like hard.
Yeah.
We could do that. I'm cool with that.
I would do that.
All right, we'll do that for next week.
I already got mine, so.
Okay.
I'm good.
You already know? You have it written down already?
Nope. I already know them off the top of my head. Yeah. I've been doing this the last couple weeks, so
okay. So I'm curious. You don't have to see. You don't have to say which ones they are because I don't want you to tease anything. Are any of the top 5 from, let's say, the last 5 years?
No.
10 years.
1.
Okay. I was trying to get a time frame of what your list is gonna be.
Well, I got to think about that now. Is it what year is it? 2023. So no, no,
Yeah.
it's not. It's actually not the last 10 years. It's
okay. So you got a bunch of older
West Coast rapper.
what?
Is it a West Coast rapper?
Yep. What are we playing? 20 questions here?
No, I just.
Well, I think we have an idea of what the album
I
is.
know. Yeah.
What is it? Guess it. Well, this isn't number 1. This is probably number 5.
Is it To Pimp a Butterfly?
No.
That came
within
out.
the last 10 years.
That's within the last 10 years.
That's
I
2015.
was gonna say like the Chronic.
No.
No, nothing like that. Nothing.
Nah. Good
Chronic
Kid,
or
Mad
Probably
City?
top 10. What's that?
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
That's over 10
I
years
knew-
old.
I knew it was Kendrick. I didn't
2012.
know what album.
Oh wow. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Dude.
I hate Kendrick, so.
What?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't like Kendrick. I don't like Kendrick. Nah, he's not
Probably my
type.
favorite artist right now.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
He's not a Kendrick Lamar guy.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't
I
like his.
I might have to shut the computer.
I'm not saying he's bad. I just don't like him personally. I think like he does a good job as a rapper, and I think, but he's just not my type of flow.
I got
I
you.
just don't like how he like.
I didn't like him. When he first came out. It's actually more of like a recent thing that I think he's the best in the world right now.
Listen, I acknowledge I say a lot of dumb shit on this podcast. I've never seen Dom react that way to anything I've ever said.
I'm not saying he's not good. He's not my guy. I'm more of like J. Cole.
See, I like
J. Cole.
I like J. Cole's first 2 albums. After that, I don't like anything he's done since.
I like Tyler the Creator.
What's he been up to?
I think he won Album of the Year 2 years ago.
Really? He still does stuff, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he was like the biggest thing ever. People hyped him up like crazy when he was like new.
That's the thing, like
eating cockroaches and shit.
Yeah. So I liked him in high school, like early high school.
Odd Future Wolfgang.
Yeah. My thing with like Tyler and what I liked about what I don't love Tyler. What I like about him, like his music. What I like about him is, him and Kendrick kind of do this thing where like the best artists in the world will do whatever they want. They won't keep putting out the same thing. You're a great artist if you keep putting, or you're a good artist if you keep putting out the same thing. You're a great artist if you do whatever the hell you want to do. And I think both of those guys do that. Like they love their fans, but they're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they still sell records.
I'm also a big Chance the Rapper guy.
I'm not really
I like
familiar
his
with
first album.
I'm not really familiar with his catalog. I'll be honest.
His first album was pretty good, and then after that, I haven't been able to like really dive into him.
After he got off of drugs.
I don't know, was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he needs to go back.
I like Black Thought a lot. He's very underrated.
Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. From the second song, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From the second song to the 9th song on Good Kid, Mad City is some of the best like music I've ever heard in my life.
I'm trying to think. So to be honest, I don't know that I've listened to this album front to back.
You know why I like it so much? Because I love West Coast rap. It is most of it's produced by Dr. Dre.
Yep.
So I love Dr. Dre's obviously his producing and stuff like that, but
Totally.
He's even on the album too. So
Yeah,
Jay-Z's on
twice.
the album too. Yeah.
Is he? Where the fuck is he at?
It's the bonus remix.
Which one?
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix.
Oh, okay. It was caught. Jay-Z was cut off. I got you. All right. So I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think I've only maybe heard 3 songs on this album. 3 or 4 songs.
Is it Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Mad City, and
No. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Backseat Freestyle, Poetic Justice, and Swimming
Oh,
Pools.
okay.
I think are probably the 4 I've heard.
Money Trees is probably my favorite Kendrick song ever.
Okay,
Or up there, at least. It's probably up there.
Tomorrow at work, I'll listen to this whole album.
Yes.
Because, like, I don't love Kendrick, but I don't hate him. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle.
Very, very big hot take with Kendrick. A lot of people think To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the greatest rap albums ever.
Yeah.
I actually think it's my 3rd favorite by him. Like, just him.
You like
I'm
Dan
not a
better, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like his lyrics and his, like, flow and his delivery. His voice annoys me. I think it's his
That's
voice.
understandable.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like about him years ago. Like, but then at the same time, like, Eminem kind of used to do that shit too. Like the goofy voices and like sometimes
It's not the goofy voice. It's just his voice is annoying. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You ever hear the Kendrick and Eminem song?
Which one? They have a couple, don't they?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's just the one. I think it's just the one.
Love
Game.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good one.
But yeah, I just like the storytelling, and like his albums have like storytelling. Like the storytelling is unbelievable.
Is he your better? My favorite storytelling rapper is actually Meek Mill. I think he does good at telling a story.
Yeah.
I don't think he's good with lyrics. But
Hot take. I don't like Meek Mill at all.
Well, you don't like him now probably because he's gotten like overhyped.
I didn't like him before.
Like you didn't like Flamers or
No.
Flamers too?
No.
Underground Meek?
No.
I liked Meek Mill in high school.
Did you like him because you liked him, or did you like him because he was this up and coming thing out of Philadelphia?
Well, I think when I was in high school, it was a little bit past the up and coming.
Yeah.
Like he was
But it was still this guy from Philly.
pretty much out. Like,
Yeah, no.
but I remember like 5th grade watching like YouTube videos of Meek Mill.
Yeah.
So it was like
That
it
was
wasn't
Flamers.
like it was he wasn't up and coming to me by the time I was 16.
No,
like-
no, fine. Take the up and coming part out of it, but it was still. Did you like him because you liked him, or because it was a guy from Philadelphia?
I think it's cool that he's
Okay.
from Philly, but like
Okay.
I don't love him. Like I listened to him in high school, and I still listen to like a couple songs here and there, but like I think if I liked him in high school, like if I liked him because he was from Philly, I would love him. Like I just think I'm that type of person, but
Fair enough. I
I wouldn't listen to him as much if he wasn't from Philly, but like
right.
that's maybe what got me into him. I just remember being like 5th and 6th grade on YouTube, like watching Meek Mill, you know, and he like freestyle on the corner of like Broad and like
Lehigh.
yeah, outside Temple Hospital. Like,
Yeah. I was never a Meek Mill guy.
but yeah, Mike, listen to Good Kid, Mad City tomorrow.
I'll listen to it
And text
tomorrow.
me.
I will. I'll listen to it tomorrow. Because I do, like I said, I do know four other songs on here.
Yeah,
So
I like J. Cole. I like his first 2 albums too.
yeah, I'm trying to think of what his first 2 albums were. I think it was his very first
Forest.
one. Nah, the one before that. I like
That was it was a mixtape. The one before, I think before
Nah,
that.
it was
I think
an
that was his
album.
first album. As
Um,
Forest Hills.
hold on. Born Sinner, it was called. Was his first album. I
Is that
believe.
Workout? Is Workout on that song? On that album?
Hold on, my thing's not. So Workout. No.
That's the earliest. I
No,
remember.
his big one on Born Sinner was Power Trip with Miguel.
Okay.
You've probably heard that one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know that one.
That's probably my favorite album.
You don't know that one, Don?
That album, the album. I mean,
Oh.
That's probably my favorite one from him. He's got a song. One of my favorite songs on it's probably Illuminati. Love that song.
and then 2014 Forest Hills Drives is really 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 good. Like,
It is really good.
and then after
think
that, I kind of
album-
like
you can't. I think that whole album's a not skip.
most of them. Yeah,
What the fuck? Shit's dropping. Wet Dreams. Good song.
yeah.
Great song.
No role models.
Nope.
Apparently. What?
Nothing. Sorry. You're good. I was about to say. What is Workout from? Cold World, the Silent
Yeah,
Story.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the mixtape I was thinking of.
Is it a mixtape?
I don't know.
it's
I don't think it's an album. Is it?
I think so. I mean, it's on Apple Music, so I
That's
assume
the
it's an
first
album.
time I've ever heard J. Cole. So I don't know.
I'm trying to look it up. No, this is his first official album.
Okay.
It's called Cold World: The Sideline Story. A lot of good songs on
like
it.
2014, kind of like
Lost Ones. Have you ever heard Lost Ones? Really good song.
no. So like 2014 kind of like takes a little bit of a dip for me then, because like I thought that was like his first album,
It was his
and
third.
like he went like didn't he go like triple platinum or something without any features,
Yeah.
Did he? It sounds about right.
something like that. So like he's kind of already a little established.
Yep.
Like Chance the Rapper, like his first mixtape like went crazy, and he didn't have any features, which I kind of respect. But he was a nobody before that. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do top 5 rap albums next week. That'll be our top 5. So you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, we're getting out of here. Hopefully we got some cool guests lined up for next week. So
And a baby, hopefully.
yes. Keep us posted. Good luck with that. We'll see everybody next Monday. See ya.